Hey, good morning out here in, I don't know, middle of nowhere. In our town in progress, in our mega build, in our Project Wonderland. So, we slept in our bed last night. Apparently, this house has an interior. We have a wardrobe for our clothes. We have a toilet. We have a shower, which are both needed. We got a TV, couches, dinner table for the ladies, some modern amenities over here. We got an old school wood fire freaking stove stove there. We got a porch. We got a bicycle. I don't know why, but we got a bicycle. I tried to park in here last night, but I got stuck inside of this, so we are not parking in there. Now it's a fresh day out here. If you're new, since this is only the second episode, our goal, we took $1.5 million from our ranch up in the mountains, along with a tractor and our bulldozer. And we came down here, and so far we've bought lot number 1 and lot number 51, which have nothing on them. All that's here is this little town center. And our goal is to build out a town, industrial area. Down here is going to be mining. We got a ton of cattle, a ton of pigs, a ton of everything. Chickens, sheep, goats, farming. And the coolest thing I want to try to build is a railroad track. So we have the ZZA locomotive, all the mods for those. So we got locomotives, we got train cars, we have railroad tracks, we got all that stuff. So we're going to be building out everything we can. It's probably going to take a bit longer than it did for the series up in the mountains. Our son is still running that ranch, just without a truck because he has the semis and stuff. And I told him he could buy a new truck if he wants. It's up to him. He said he didn't know what he was going to do. So, last episode we mowed all of this. As you can see, we have bales everywhere. We got some cattle in. And we got all the bales. We bought some equipment. This is a tractor we brought with us. There's a Klaus, I don't know. Our Arian 57, Aeron, I don't know. But this is the one we had. It was pretty much brand new. Couple months old. We brought it with us. Our son didn't want it. He said he's got enough tractors and he could use other things. We were waiting for these, and it looks like we have silage now. So when we go in here and we look, we got 150 liters of grass, which is good. We have 2.5 million of liters of silage, which is about $500,000, which is amazing. And we got some milk. So first thing we need to do is we're going to take this over to our cattle. And I don't know how much we're going to build. This thing's struggling. We're going to put some in there for the cattle so they have some better food. Hopefully we could just kick it off the side and get it to fall in. So 168 liters will go into them now. We have the grazing pasture. So if you haven't watched episode 1, watch it. It's pretty good, I think. And here we go. So we're just going to pull up here. And hopefully we could just kick it off. We are going to use auto... Oh, okay, that's the wrong side. So we need to hit the button. Alright, here we go. Now we'll kick it off this way, and hopefully it all goes in. Boom. 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 So, now we look at our cattle. Dang, that thing can hold a lot of food. That is impressive. Alright, so we're going to let them go. They hopefully will get a little bit healthier. We're going to grab one of these. This one. We're going to go sell it and try to buy a flatbed for our semi-truck. So I'm going to go down and see how much we get for this, buy a flatbed, and then come back up and pick up a lot more bales to bring back and forth. So we do got some goals this episode. I think we want to head down and check out that other property where our mine's going to be and kind of try to plan that out a little bit as we drive through here. You know what, let's just grab a couple more as we drive by. Never mind, it's not going to let us. So we're going to cut through our field. We're going to drive down and check with that property to kind of plan it out, and see how much space it is, to see what we need. Oh, we're going to lose a bale. I can feel it. To see what we need back there. And then, oh shoot, oh shoot. That never happened. Okay. So we are going to, today, we're going to go over and check out our plot where our mine is and kind of plan that out a little bit and see what we could do there. We'll probably just need to mow it, so we'll probably mow all of that today. Wrap the silage up so we could sell it tomorrow or in September. No, October, November. And kind of see what kind of machines we might need to save up for to get that going, because that's kind of going to be our winter project, is to be able to mine when there's no crops going, right? Every day we want to make progress. We have a lot to do, and I think that's kind of step one. So we also want to get some sheep in, and maybe some goats. So maybe we get a sheep and a goat in, depending on how much money we get, and we'll kind of go from there. I don't know if we don't really need to seed anything or make any fields, but depending on everything, we will go from there. We're going to go in the grass to see if we can pick up a little bit more speed. I do need to find a different mod for financing and stuff. The one we were using was causing funny issues, so I got rid of it. It must have been conflicting with something. So I gotta find something else to use, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Our truck is struggling, so I'll see when we get there and how much we get for 84,000 liters. Hopefully we get like 20 G's. That's the goal. Alright, so we are rolling in, and we're gonna sell this. Hopefully we get some solid money. Alright, we got 25,000, which isn't a ton, but at least we know it should be enough for us to hopefully get a trailer. So let's run over here, waddle, and peep the trailer situation. So we need a semi-trailer. Let's check low loaders. Alright, it would be nice to have something that we can carry equipment on as well. So we got this Demco. What's this extension? Oh, the thing in the front. So there's that. We got this Load King. Kind of like this one. Especially with the Design 2. It gives us more space to put stuff on. So that's pretty good. We use the Lizard a lot up at the ranch. So we know that's a good one. But we don't need that. We got this Special Transport, $100,000. Holy cow. That is craziness. Let's see. I don't know about that. This one's super cheap, but we can't really haul any equipment. And if we're going down to very far, we're going to need to be able to haul some equipment. So that's pretty important. I don't know about this. Kind of like that. Seems like a European type brand. What else we got? Got this Rogers. Never heard of Rogers. I mean, I don't know shit about trailers anyway, so. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of different. Okay, so I think we're just going to go with this big dog, this Load King. A little expensive, but I do like how it has this. We could get some chrome rims. Gotta love the chrome. And yeah, we're also going to increase this a scotch. Oh, not that one. This one, just to level it up. All right, so 62,000. Look at that beast. All right, we're gonna go get our semi, get that, and get it loaded up. So I'll see you all in a few. Okay, so we got 198,000 liters of silage. We're gonna sell it, and hopefully it pays for this trailer. $58,000, almost paid for the trailer. So between the two loads we've taken, the trailer has been paid for. So that is amazing. Looks like there's some collisions in between there that we could not see. This tractor, I might sell it. So when we drive, right, like everything's good. But sometimes these wheels like sink underneath the back and get stuck. And we can't really drive. So if it does it a couple more times, we might just sell this and buy a different one. Not because the truck isn't powerful enough, but just because the mod is having some issues where it falls through the map in the front a little bit, and it kind of slows us down to a halt. So we'll kind of see what happens, and then we'll kind of go from there. But we're gonna have a little sell off and try to get everything so we could get the sheep and cattle, the sheep and goats put in. So we need probably like a couple $100 grand, maybe $200 grand or so. See now, so we're down to about 20. And if we look, see how it just rose up and stopped, and now we'll go back to normal. So I don't know what's causing it. I don't know if it's the map or the truck. And nothing else is having a problem. Kind of see it's maybe the moisture in the ground. But that's almost gone, so we'll find out once that's gone. We have this tree that's sticking to the road. I need to find some road mods. I want like some actual roads to put down. So I wonder if there's any mods where we could like make actual roads, and then these dirt ones could go away. And they could be, you know, like paved roads. Like look, see what it's doing it again. And now it's up. So I think this truck is going to go away. Unfortunately, I really like it. I've never used Western Star before. It looks really cool, but I do not want to deal with this over and over again. So just be. Alright, we're gonna get another load, and then I think this truck's gonna go away. It's just acting funny. Okay, so we're gonna cruise in and sell this stuff, and then we're gonna sell this truck. It's just kind of annoying. It's such a cool truck, but just the tires just sink in weird spots. So I'm gonna figure out the next truck, and then hopefully we won't have the same problem. But like, see how it gets. It's just super weird. I don't know. It beats me. Alright, so we sold that, and then we bought this Freightliner. It cost a little bit more money. It doesn't really have any more horsepower or anything, but we got this Freightliner. It's an older one. Got a Cummins in it. Pretty basic little truck. Nothing fancy. So that's good. We can slide this now, so that's not a $40,000 upgrade, but I don't think it's $40,000. Maybe like 20 or 30. Let's grab a trailer and get back and sell a little bit more. Actually, you know what? We're gonna just sell enough to get that one area cleaned off. We're gonna put in the sheds for now, the barns, and then we're gonna take our stuff out to field 51. Alrighty, so here we go. Our last load for now. Oops. 6. Almost 60 G's a trailer. Not horrible. Can't complain with that. Alright, we're gonna load up. Hopefully, the tractor, a mower, maybe the baler. So we're going to need that on field 51 before we figure out too much of that for our mining stuff. Okay, so we're not quite to field 51. All that would fit on the trailer were these two things, so I figured why drive a semi down when we can just drive this back and forth. So this is field 41, pretty flat. Looks like it might be good to add maybe some of the productions for the mine stuff. I don't know, like steel and those type of things. And then now we are about to enter 50. So this, man, it's just like flat. It's just one big flat area. Holy cow. Well, 51, I guess, is where we go, right? So all of this is ours. And this is where we're going to start our mine. And it looks like we have plenty of space to do that. And there's like a little fire break or something here. Maybe there used to be a road there. I don't know. But, I mean, this is where we're going to start. We're just going to, at some point, probably after we mow, bring down our little tractor, a bulldozer, and we're just going to draw a big area with gravel or something, some type of texture in here, so we can kind of see how big it is from the sky. And that's going to be where we mine. I don't know how deep we'll go. I don't know how deep people go down to the map, but it would be cool if we could make like a couple levels, 6 meters, like 18 meters deep. That's really deep, but I don't know. But this is where we're going to mine our stuff out of. We'll probably have like a couple different ones for some different materials. But yeah, so I'm going to get to mowing, because we might as well mow if we're over here and make some silage. There's no reason not to. And for you guys, it'll just be done. For me, I'm gonna get to work and watch something on TV. Alright, so we're taking a break from the mowing and the freaking baling. And we're gonna sell some of this, so we got 60 G's. We need to buy, so we gotta level some land for our sheep and goat pens, sheds. So we need somewhere to put the dirt, because we can just do normal dirt and then put it into a production, and then that production will pop out some stuff. So production is super expensive. So which one is it? I think it's this one, the material processor. So 550,000. Looks like this. So they'll go up on the mine property, but we gotta have a whole bunch of money to do that. Jump out. We're going to strap it. No, we're not going to strap it. We're going to... Maybe we should... No, we're just going to unhook the trailer. And we got to buy... We're going to buy another trailer. That's going to hold a fair amount of material. And then I'll show you it after I get it purchased. I got to figure out which one I want. There's like 4. Alright, so it's about $930,000, and this is it. It might not fit onto this trailer with this, but so it is. We did go a little unrealistic with it, just because I run in solo, and it'll let me get more ground cleared before we gotta unload it. Otherwise, we would have went with it holding a lot less. If it had a less option, we probably would have picked it, but it had like a normal option, a baby option, and then a for noobs option. So we got the noobs option since we're running solo. And now we're going to try to back it up onto that thing. So we can take both of these back up to our kind of little area and get that going. Don't know if this is going to work, but we're hoping it does. We could have changed the color on it, but I figured, you know, it's a pretty good looking color. And it's nice to keep, you know, equipment the color of the equipment sometimes. So we're going to back this guy up a little bit more, and hopefully, oh, we got it strapped. It ain't going anywhere. Is there another strap on it somewhere? No. Oh, sketchy. ADOT would not be happy. Or whoever. I guess ADOT to Arizona. Alright, so now we're going to undo this. And that does not look good. Alright, it's not good because it's up against that a lot. I'm going to try to fix this a little bit. Well, that's where it's going. Now hopefully we could get that ramp closed without it interfering too much. We might have to kick back our 5th wheel a little bit. Probably not too good for the balance, but close this. And we're strapped. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. I don't know if we're gonna get that off, but we'll figure it out when we get there. I'll see you there. Alrighty, so we are here. We put it on this hill, hoping it would help us get it off, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. But we're gonna try. Maybe it needed to go the other way. Wait. Okay, so kind of high centered right there. But we do have a bulldozer. So I think what we're going to do is try to push it. And we're going to get this thing off of here. Well, isn't this a pickle? How far can we back this up before it falls off? Found the limit. New idea. Take off the truck. I'm just going to try to push it forward. Hey, look at that. Now, let's jump in the truck. See if that gives enough oomph. There we go. Pull this back up. There we go. Put her down. Okay, so we need this for a couple of reasons. One, to build the production out for all this. Two, where we're going to put our goats and stuff up here. We're going to put two of them right here. We gotta level the ground. So when we look at the goat, okay, so I don't remember which one I was looking at. Oh, maybe this one. So I'll put one like right here that goes up against this, kind of over to here, like that. So this one seems to be okay. Then we need another one over here. But we want to make sure this is all level before we put them down. So that's why we went and got it. And we also got to move all that stuff before we work on that. But if we do, we can see how level it is. It's probably better to find out first. Right? Like, okay, so about here. So as we've learned, it's better to clear a little bit bigger area. And then if we look at it, so yeah, so this is high here. That's low there. So we will have to see what materials, coal, corners. So all this stuff we could pull out that we can make, or we could just do dirt and put it into a production and do that. I think for over here we'll do dirt because it's not a actual area. It's not in our designated stuff. So let's save this. Exit. Alright, so we got that. Now if we go back to these guys, we can see, alright, so if we level that area out, that'll be good. And if we dig it in this way, so dig down like straight this way, Boom, should be good. And then we could smooth all the edges. And we could put a little spot here for dropping stuff off. So I think that's going to be the plan. Let's see what that would look like. Landscape area. We need to edit it. No, edit. So we want this to go down. Look at it like this. So we kind of want this to be the level area. Yeah, that just digs down a little bit. So I think that'll be okay. Let's save it. Exit. Go to this guy. We are going to, oops, select the thing, boom. I'm just trying to see where so it could go up, allow upgrading. There we go. All right, so then we'll come over here. I'm gonna turn this on. Lower, nope, material, nope, grade. We want grade. There we go, we got her activated. We'll just kind of see what happens. Oh, too much. Alright, so that... Oh, man. This might be kind of deep. Whoa, Nelly. Alright, there we go. Let's go right here and see kind of how deep it is. We might have to increase how much this bucket carries at once, but this is going to be a very slow process. I just want to kind of get a feel for how deep it is. So it looks like that's it. It's not very deep, so that's good. That means it should be pretty easy to blend this stuff in. We'll set it back a little bit from the little trail right there. Alright, not too bad. Alright, well, I gotta dig this out. I need to go finish baling. I need to freaking sleep and all that stuff. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go finish baling a little bit, and then probably see you tomorrow once I'm done with all of the everything. Hopefully we're done with this. I don't know. Pretty slow process. Alright, so it is currently just after midnight, and we just finished the last bale. And this bale shot to the freaking moon when I picked up one. That means there's going to be some other ones that got kicked super far. Well, that's alrighty. That is alrighty. Yeah, we just need this one. Pretty nice looking. Look at that. Look at the stars out here in the wilderness. Different than back home on the ranch. That is for sure. Alright, so we're going to go home. We're going to go to bed. And those bales over there we cannot sell till November. But we need to get our sheep pins dug out. And hopefully the trailer will hold enough. We're going to have to find somewhere to dump the dirt just for now. And then we need to save up, and we might just put a silo over there that will hold the dirt for now, because we might have some more stuff we have to do. But we got to save up to get the processing plant to do the dirt. We need to save up for properties, like where the neighborhood's going to be, so we could put a house in, so we could have, you know, someone live there that could run the processing plant. So one of the things I want to do is, I was looking at the stars and I shut the headlights off. As we like build out productions, I want to make sure we have like a house or a duplex, or you know, somewhere where like a worker could live. So that way, you know, like, it's not just productions running by themselves. There's, you know, someone lives there and like lives in the town, or lives, you know. So that's kind of one of the things we want to do. So even though we have enough money to get our plant down, we don't have enough money to, you know, buy the land we need to put a house on it, even though it won't have roads or nothing, but we just need the house. So like someone can move and live. So that's like another aspect of the struggle we're going to have. So as we put productions down, we're going to need it. But like greenhouses, we don't need houses, right? That's like our own thing. So we will take care of that stuff. But like if we have a tailor, we need a house. If we have a spinnery, we need a house. So if we have a tailor and a spinnery, we need two houses. So that's kind of the process we're going on. But we do have all these bales we could sell today after we go to sleep. So that is fantastic, which means, look, the bale got shot way over here, which does mean we probably could buy the property that we could build the house on, but we'd probably have to mow it to get bales, and I need a better system. The system right now just takes way too long. So, like, it's working, but it took forever to get done. I mean, it didn't help I played around with this for like an hour. So, we might have to look into a better system. I don't know if like a forge wagon would work better with a baler, or I'm not 100% sure. But that seems like a problem for a different day, because we're going to come home. We're going to go to bed. Alright, so we're waking up this morning. Look at this view. OMG. Let's get up on here. Just look at that. Stepping out to the sunrise. The birds. Oh, man. Man, oh man. This is amazing. Alright, we gotta get to work. we don't have time to sit on the porch and drink too much coffee. I should probably shut the door just in case a bear or bobcat or some shit comes in. I can already hide underneath it. Alright, so what do we got going on? We got those bales done. We can't do anything with them for a day until November. I have instant on fermentation, but that's mostly because I don't want to have to look at bales to see when I can sell them. So that we're going with, we can't sell them until the next month. So we got them in October. November is when we'll sell them. So that's how we're going to kind of do the bales. I just don't want to have to look at them and be like, oh, they're 89. Yeah, that'll drive me bananas. We're already getting drove bananas with freaking baling and mowing. We got to find a better baling and mowing system. However, this system is cheap and it works great. So there is that. And we do have all these bales to sell. So we might be able to upgrade, but I don't want to really worry about it right now. So I'm going to dig this out, and then I will see you all back in a little bit. Oh, I did upgrade this. So I made it so since I'm by myself, like if this was a server I had a homie with, I probably wouldn't do it the way I'm doing it. But I did upgrade this to like, I don't know, 100,000 liters or something. Super, it's not realistic at all, but it's me out here by myself, so just for time, more than anything, I spent, I don't know, like forever mowing and then doing this. So I feel like if I, we're gonna have to take some shortcuts with our grand scheme of things versus if we had, some homies out here on a server and we were all just, working together to get stuff done. So yeah, I did that. And if you hate that idea, let me know in the comments below. If you think it's fine, let me know in the comments below. If you don't care, don't leave a comment about it below. And when you're at it, regardless if you care or not, like the video. It helps out greatly. Subscribe to the channel. I would like to hit 500 subscribers by the end of, I don't know, sometime. I don't really have a timeline. It's a fun thing for me to do. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the video, help a brother out. And yeah, it's always fun when my daughter asks, why did I do it? And I'm like, oh, I got this many subscribers, and she never believes me. Even when I had 2, she never believed me. It was awesome. So I appreciate you all. I'm going to get to work and get this done and get the sheep pens put down, and then we'll see you after that. I think I'm going to do a grazing cattle one, a grazing one in the middle again to kind of transfer sheep and goats from one to the other two. I just like it. I think it's cool. And we can do it, so why not? Alright. I am not very good at doing this, even though we just did it at the ranch a whole bunch. Alright, so we put down this silo out here temporarily. Yeah, we just do somewhere to store our stuff. And it's kind of as close as to the edge as we could get. So I figured it's at least enough out of the way where we can just get rid of it later if we need to. But our trailer here is full of dirt and we need to store it somewhere, so might as well store it in here until we can get a production going to kind of process this dirt out. So yeah, we just kind of stuck it as close to the edge as we could where it was out of bounds, and here we are. It's a nice little dirt silo. So we got one of the sheep bins in, and then once we get over there, I can finish clear out the rest of the area. We can get the other one in, and then maybe that kind of area might be done, but we'll see when we get back over there. Alrighty, so we got our 2 sheep sheep barns in, whatever we want to call them, things for the sheep. And we definitely made our thing bigger than we need to. We did not expand their fence yet. I think we could do that again later, but we did get one for sheep and one for goats. So that way, nice outfit. And then we do have our little piece in the middle where we can put in the transfer of them. Right now it doesn't transfer anywhere, but we will put in the transfer gates over there and over there, and then that way we could just back up and put them in and go from there. But we don't have anything in there yet. We are feeding them now, so that is good. On one of them, I did put in solar panels. I figured that way at least they could power each other. So this one has solar panels where we'll probably put the goats in so we can milk them. But at the same time, right, like those solar panels should be able to feed this one just as well. And what did we just run into? Invisible something? I'm gonna have to fix that a little bit. But yeah, so there they are. We just need to go buy some sheep. We are definitely going broke a little, but I think that is okay. It shouldn't be too bad. We have $300,000 left. We don't really need to buy too many things at the moment. It would be nice to get... What do we need? I don't know. We need to sell all that stuff. That's a lot of trips. We need to buy some sheep and some goats. So there's that as well. And we need to beautify this a little bit. And then something, we could put something right here. I'm not quite sure. Maybe we could put a little chicken coop or something. Once we start having some fields to get some stuff put in. So at some point we will need to get a plow, as well as a seeder. But as of right now, I think we'll be okay. We could always just mow this stuff again if we need to. There we go. Got a little bit more traction now. And just sell some more silage. Whoa. But wintertime is coming first, so I feel like it might be important to get our mine stuff going. A little bit at least. I don't know how much we'll be able to get done with our little tractor here. But we will see what happens. I think we're just going to feed as much as we can of this stuff into those, since this is all the grass we have at the moment. This grass looks like it's coming back pretty good. We do have those fields back there we're going to keep for grass. They don't take too long to mow, so that's a positive thing. We do need to figure out a better mowing situation though. At least like a mower baling situation, or it'd be sweet if there's like a baler that worked. I gotta think a little bit. Alright, well, that's enough talking. we're gonna go pick up some bales, take them down and sell them, and then hopefully grab some goats and some sheep. I'm gonna sell those too though, because those are kind of in the way. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens after we sell a bunch of stuff. We'll figure it out. Alright, figured might as well just show up for the fun stuff, so here we go. Oh shoot! We totally we overshot it. Oh, and then we just jackknifed. You guys never saw that. Alright, so we're going to swing through here, sell some more silage, which seems to be the way we're flowing lately. $16,000. What? What is going on with this price of the silage? I don't know about that. Finances. Sold bills, 318. I don't know. Hopefully it was more than 16,000. I don't remember what we were at before, but interesting. Alright, we're going to try this again. Okay. So we know it should be like 60. So let's see here. Alright, there we go. That's normal. That we can live with. I gotta do this a few more times. And then... yeah. A few more times. Alright, so this is our last little load. And this is going to put us up to 725,000, so pretty solid amount. So that area is cleaned up. I think what we need to do is... not 100% sure what we need to do. We leased this trailer. Apparently, I bought a cattle trailer. Didn't even think about any other animals because it only does cattle. So we leased this guy just to see how it looks. Don't really care for the look too much, but it does hold 108, I think, sheep and goats. So yeah, let's see, 108. So that's pretty sweet. So we got 108 mature goats in there. A lot of goats. And then we're going to go grab 108 sheep and stick them in that one. And then we will turn this. And we need to find a trailer that does all of them. This one does... oh, man. Yeah, so this one almost does 50 cattle. So it is a contender. I just don't love the way it looks, really. But at the end of the day, if it handles business, it handles business. Alright, so we have our sheep. We've got 108 of them. I'm going here. And boom. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now we got a few years of these guys reproducing and these guys reproducing, as well as our cattle, before we could send them to the butcher, which is a good thing because we don't have the butcher and we don't have that land purchased yet. So, and we need to save up for that as well. Man, we need a lot of stuff. Wonder how our grass field over here is looking. Probably like this grass field right here, just fine. Yeah. So I think this one should be pretty good to feed our cattle and stuff. I'm wondering if there's a better way to kind of mow and bag it. I don't. Kind of need to look into that, especially since we're going to be doing a lot of mowing. Alright, we still have all of that. I gotta go return this. Grab our cattle one. We may sell. I might just get this one. Okay, so we are going to... Man, I say okay so a lot. You guys gotta call me out on that shit. We are going to lease a couple things and buy one more piece of land. So, there I go again. About to do it. I'm gonna buy plot number 2. Just to mow it and then use it to so we can create an actual field up here for the spring. And it'll give us some more. Actually, you know what? I think we're gonna buy the other one down here. That way, we'll have a nice mine triangle. Oh, we kind of need that one too, though. Yeah, we're going to buy this one. Since winter's coming up closer than summer. And we're going to try something. I don't know if this is going to work. But we are going to give it a whirl. We're just going to lease this stuff. Just to see. But this baler... Is it this one? No. I think it's this one. It says it has a 4,000 liter little capacity, but only does 125 centimeter bales. We're going to try it. We don't care about the colors or anything. Let's do a different color, though. Green, black. Let's do black. Just for fun. We're going to lease this. And then we're going to lease this big dog mower with PTO. I don't think anything else matters. Engine setup. Wheels. Twin fronts. That's pretty gangster. That looks crazy. Alright, we'll just go standard. You know, twin fronts just seem so hilariously awesome. Alright, we're going to lease this. That is an expensive lease. Okay. So our goal is to see if this is going to make mowing faster. And if it does, it might be worth us saving up to purchase this. If not, we'll just keep our little setup. But I want to be able to kind of mow, bale, and wrap all at the same time. And I know we could use a forage harvester to pick up loose grass and toss it into this other one. So if there's another pottinger that has like a little basket on it, and it could go into there and then bale and do it all at once, but it doesn't mow on not fields. So that way, then you still have to mow it and then go back and pick it up. Or if this could do both and we don't have to stop a whole bunch to bale, it'll be good. I think this might be the play. Because the square ones, we could mow and pop out square bales. I actually have no idea where we're going. But then we can't... What can't we do? We cannot... Oh, they don't wrap at the same time. Unless there's a mod out there. Can we not fit through this? Oh, that is unfortunate. We need this path bigger. Is this the main road? Well, I guess it might not be. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Alright, we made it. Oh, look at these little trees in the way. This has definitely not been tended to since they came in and made these dirt roads a long time ago. We're going to have to clean this up at some point. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'll see you when we get down there. Alright, so we made it, and we're going to give this a whirl. We're going to hoe. Oh, that is not good. We're going to hoe. That work? There we go. I gotta pick all that up. Not a big deal. Let's see. Oh, I think this only does one size bales. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is what I was afraid of. Did I get the right one? Let's look. Round baler. Yeah, it says there's a 4,000 liter thing. Well, that's a bummer. This, that's going to take forever, so that is very unfortunate. Yeah, we'll go like 3 feet and it's gonna stop. Wait, not a fan. Alright, we're gonna figure something out. Well, we went and just grabbed our swell baler to see how this would do. Just because that fella is not amazing. us a bunch of grass bales, but we still have to wrap them, which I don't want to do a lot of, but I think what we could do is turn them into use a production on the farm, which would not require a person. And we could turn them into silage that way. So that's what we're going to hope. So we don't have to wrap them. And then we could just do big square bales and maybe get a better baler at some point. So I'm going to do this, and then we're going to buy that production, and then we'll kind of go from there and see how this works out. So I'm going to bust this out, and we are going to speed up our mowing process, and I will see you when we get this all mowed up. Let's see, what time is it? 1:30, and we'll see how long it takes. We are done. I don't know if it's faster, but it definitely, this hill is way larger. There's a lot more kind of stuff to go around, things like that, so definitely was a more challenging mowing area. So it's not a really one-to-one combo, and it looks like I'm not done because I missed all of this. Alright, well, back to it, I suppose. Glad I saw this now and not later. Hopefully we don't run out of fuel. But yeah, this is kind of what I meant by it is just kind of a more difficult area, so I'm not quite sure what we will do, but I know on this stuff we could probably put a field of some sort, even though it might be kind of difficult to harvest. It might be worth it though, so I'm gonna get this done, get this big machine returned, and then in the morning I think we will put in a little production on the farm that will turn the grass into silage for us. Then we won't have to wrap it. Hopefully, that's the goal. We will find out. Alrighty, we are in November, and we have our dryer here. So this thing is my favorite one because it looks freaking cool. It doesn't look just like a normal silo, so that's awesome. And then we come in, boom, it's the same one we have in our other, on our ranch, the exact same one. It's just fantastic. So we need to grab our flatbed over here so we can go grab the grass bales and stick them in there. And since it is November, we are able to sell all, we made it, sell all of the bales that are sitting on the other area where we need to build out our mine. So I'm gonna go down and grab those, and we'll see if they fit in there. Hopefully they do, since they're bales, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, we got our first load. Yeah, load. And let's actually, let's see. Before we do it, stop. Man, that took a while. I want to see how much grass we got. Ooh, we got a lot of grass. All right, or hopefully this will let us just go in here. Oh, it will. That's fantastic. Alrighty, so now we have this ugly building sitting in the middle of our field. And now we could turn it on. Grass to... Ooh, we could do hay too. Ooh. Chaff silage. You know what? We're just gonna go to silage and activate that. How much food do these guys have? Let's check our sheep. Let's check them. Okay, 100% health. Plenty of meadow. Little wool's coming. Not super concerned about that. Alright, so we know the grass could go in there. We know we got a whole bunch of stuff to sell. We're gonna jump on our phone and check. What is this? This does machine. Oh, it's only 6,000 liters though. Whoa. That's hilarious. Yeah, we do not want that guy. We don't need this. We don't need this. Okay, so I don't think we need anything from the used sale. Come on, truck. Can you start? Uh-oh. Alright, so driving back here to get our second load. I just realized how daunting this seems. Like, I mean, it's not hard, right? Like, we just have to drive around, pick stuff up, and put it into its new home. Either, you know, if that's making it into silage or selling it at the farmer's market. But that is a lot of bales. So many bales. And I think this first year, our mine might not have too much work done to it. I think we'll bring the bulldozer over. We'll kind of map out where we want to be, but that is a lot of bales. Yeah. But I do think we're going to make a path this way, just so we can eventually make it a little bit easier to drive. So we'll have to bring a bulldozer, and we'll kind of just make a path, cut through the trees, and make like a little temp road, which will probably end up being a railroad track at some point. And we'll just have like small fields around it. So I think our first set of fields, we're just going to connect north to south now. So we bought 52, so we could turn this little area, this will be our mine area. And I think we're going to have to purchase up this way, just so we could build a north-south road through here. And hopefully we do it far enough away from the edge to where we won't be out of bounds when we build our railroad. Alright, I'm just going to keep working. I'll see when we get done with either all the bales, I suppose, selling them, putting them away, all of those good things. Okay, I was super over freaking hauling a trailer full of bales over and over and over again. So I tried a bunch of different setups. I just leased a bunch of different trailers. I leased some little ones I put together with some other little ones that didn't do very good. I freaking tried, which other ones did I try? It was ridiculous. So let's see. None of these. I tried this one. That was a horrible experience. I should have recorded it, but I didn't. These wheels, the front half and the back half, they like turn. So the front ones, if you're turning left, like the front ones turn normal left, and then the back ones turn the opposite way, and it like shoots you all crazy. Craziest trailer ever. I don't know anything about this trailer, so yeah, it was nuts. Yeah. So the only thing I didn't try is there's a mod out there. I don't remember who makes it, but it's this trailer and it has like an invisible hitch on the back, and you can put multiple. I did not try that, but this is the one I have right now. This is the one I leased, and Yeah, that's how it looks. This semi does it. I didn't up the power. Um, I don't know how, but it works. I put these extensions on to go wider, so we can haul 3 instead of 2, which might be a little much, but it is freaking amazing. And we got all the grass moved, and now we are moving these as it's starting to snow. Um, yeah, and now we can actually sell some stuff at a pretty decent tick. Um, and it's not even about selling the stuff, it's we were able to move everything and not drive myself crazy. So, I mean, this thing is ridiculous. And I don't know if we actually need to buy it. Um, I'm kind of thinking of not going with bales anyway. So we probably don't need this, but it is nuts, and yeah, it is a lifesaver. So we got probably about another 200,000 to sell of stuff. We probably don't actually need this trailer long term, which is a good thing because it is. Look at this thing. But I just wanted to share because it was a lifesaver. That's all there is to it. So I'm going to sell. I think we got one more stack we're going to sell, and then the next one we are going to keep and go keep for cows in case we need it. We have a whole bunch more. A bunch of those grass bales are being cooked. I don't think it's being cooked, but being turned into silage right now. So we have enough. I think what we need to work on next is coming over. And I did bring. Whoa, going the wrong way. Alright, so let's get over here to our property. So I definitely think some of this needs to be made into a field. At least by the spring, not right now. Because there's no reason to. But I think this side to my left is going to become one big giant field. And then on the right is our triangle of our, what's it called? Our mine. It won't become a field. It's just our mine area. So we're going to build all the mine stuff over here. It is not very flat. I thought it was, but it's not. And we already have our bulldozer over here. So we could start doing that. And then I guess, yeah, we just gotta I don't know if, so we got like, I don't know. Yeah, it's like one trailer full right here that we could sell, so about 200 grand. And I'm not quite sure what other equipment we need to buy. Our building's 400,000. We probably need some mining stuff. I kind of want to get that mower and a forge wagon. So that's like 600,000. That's $1 million. That's pretty much all our money. But at the same time, I want to. We're doing that. I want to buy maybe, I think 41 is what we need to buy. Yeah, so 41 I need to buy. So we finish this triangle. Then we'll have all of it for our mining area. So we're just gonna buy that. So we have this all for our mining area. We'll have to mow this to get some more money. But this is kind of done, right? Like, we can mow it sometimes, but not always. It would be nice to. Oh, we need 3 as well. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's we need to connect these to make kind of a highway down this way. And so we'll probably just work our way up and down, maybe? I don't know. But we got this. We're going to go sell that. And maybe we will buy the mower and the big dog thing. A forge wagon, just so we could get the stuff mowed. The big mower might be a little expensive right now, but I think it might be worth it just to have. And then we won't have to worry about it because we're cutting grass at least once on this whole map, so it won't hurt until we get some fields in. I thought about, so this guy is on sale, really good sale right now. So I thought about purchasing it. And just because it's a really good, it's on sale. How much is it on sale? I mean, it's only 20% off. I guess we don't need it right now. It'd probably be better if we didn't buy it. We can't plow until the spring, and that's when we will need it the most. So I think this winter we're going to mow, try to buy that line of fields, and get that production to end. I think we could get that ground leveled for that production without having to buy any bigger equipment, is my hope. Anyway. Especially since we got our dirt thing right there. We got our trailer. We should just be able to do it and get to it. And we might buy this trailer. Or a version of it anyway. We probably don't need it to be wide. Well, it might be. Oh, we're going to treat. Oh, we made it. Oh, my goodness. Jesus took the wheel, baby. We might actually buy this trailer, thinking about it, because we could tow our big equipment all over and tow more than one thing at a time, and that's kind of what we're lacking right now. So it might be a good idea to buy this, because then we could put like multiple things on it and go from there. So we'll see though. We're not going to buy it right now. We're actually going to return it after I sell this stuff, and then go from there. It does take a while to stop though, so we do have to keep that in mind. But let's sell this and then let's go shopping. Alrighty. This thing is ridiculous. I kind of love it. Not in yellow though. If we buy it, it won't be yellow. Alright. I'm gonna go shopping. Let's see what we can get. Okay, so here's what we bought. Bought this guy. This crone. Boom. PTO. And then we bought this auger wagon that has this little, that's also a forge wagon, so it's a double whammy. So we could mow, scoop it into here, throw it into a semi-trailer, haul it away. Bing, bang, boom. So this should definitely save time when it comes to mowing things. Hopefully this works though. I didn't think this all the way through, but that's what we got. And it's starting to snow, unfortunately, so I feel like we might not be mowing anytime soon. However, we do have field 42, this little triangle I kind of want to get done. Just so that's all done in the same month. And then this will just have some stuff in it and we won't have to worry about that little area. So we're gonna go try this out right there, and I'll see you when we get there to try it as the snow starts to fall. Alright, it's snowing. It's starting to snow pretty good, so of course it's on widespread. Alright, now we will just see if this works. And it looks like it is working. So that is pretty amazing. But since it is snowing, we are not going to be doing this anymore. We'll just leave this fella out there in the snow. Please. And I think we've got bales up here, so we got to go back and get the truck. Yeah, the semi. We're gonna go get the semi. Move these bales off of here, and then we might call it a day. Okay, so we got everything moved, and it's now dark out. Moon's coming up. By everything moved, I mean we moved our tractor over. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna call it here. Like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, make sure you hang out for this series. I think it's gonna start going pretty smooth. Just trying to get what we need done, and we're gonna build this place. I'm super pumped. So I will see you all in the next one. Peace. Hey, good morning. It is, oh dang, 28 degrees out. We might need a bigger coat. Oh, we don't want that. That's goofy looking. Let's see here. Get some little fur coat. All right, so we are ready for the day, and let's check out the sunrise. Ooh, baby. Moon's going down, sun's coming up. Look at that. Man, oh man. Okay. So, today we got a few things to handle. And I feel like the first one is we got to get that finished mowing our little triangle. We didn't get it done yesterday, so we got to bust that out real quick once we get down there. Hoping it doesn't take too long. And then after we do that, we are going to start working on the pad for our big mine refinery dirt sorter outer place. I don't really know what it's called. So we're going to bust that out too. And then I think we will take we got our excavator. We're going to try to map out our mine. We'll either do that with the bulldozer. We don't have an excavator, the bulldozer. Or we'll just do that with the paint tool and kind of sky view it a little bit and put maybe some gravel down. I can't just make a terraform area because it doesn't work for me. And whenever I save the game and leave it, it's not there when I come back. So we're going to plan those out, and then we'll probably go from there. Just depending on what else kind of happens throughout this day. We'll just play by ear. So I will see you once we get back down to the mower. Alright, so let's give this a whirl. There we go. Alright, where we left off. And off we go. Seems to be working pretty good. Numbers going up. Things are being mowed. This intersection is very wonky and do not like it. Alright, so this will be our new plan. Oh yeah. I guess I can shut the mower off so I can turn around. We're not trying to mow everything right now. That is not on the plan. Just this mining area. Alright, well, I'm just going to get to work and get this done, and I'll see you all when we get to the next step of the day. Okay, so that one right there was having some issues and leaving a bunch behind, and I don't know if it's just the mod or this guy I'm using, the Chrome. I don't know if it was like that because it didn't touch the ground very well, and it's pretty big, so it was just like kind of hovering, and it missed a bunch. So like even coming straight off this edge right here, like you could see we went straight, but it still missed this piece, and then it wouldn't pick it back up for some reason. Same with these, like we ran over these and it wouldn't pick it up. So I just switched it out with this lizard one. It seems to be doing pretty good, and will pick up the stuff that the other one missed. So after I get this mowed, I'm going to go dump that one and then return it and get some money back, since we bought this one instead. And I don't know what colors the Chrome are, but this does not match at all. Okay, so I think this is where we're going to put down our first production for the material processor. So we'll get dirt, we'll take the dirt, and we'll get some other stuff out of it. I think we're going to put it right about here. Back here we could put it, but the lines were kind of annoying. So I think right here will be all right. Just kind of go right here, and then we could like build another one like over here, and like we'll kind of use this little triangle area to try to build out the productions and stuff. But can't do anything till we get the first one down, so that's what we're going to do. I try to kind of split the difference between this area here and the area over there. So we're just going to park this here and just start working. Grass is already starting to grow back a little bit. Oh, that looks way deep. It means that slopes way more than I thought it did. But I think that's okay. We gotta take this guy. And select it. Boom, boom, boom. And we'll just start a leveling. Oh, that's not what we wanted to do. Grade, turn it on. Oh yeah, so this is definitely the low spot. So that's not too bad. Maybe. What if we go this way? I wonder how much a bigger tool would be. This little guy. I mean, it holds a lot, but it doesn't do much. We do have some money. Maybe we'll go take a look. Let's take a look at the store. Alright, so we got wheel loaders. Got some big dogs. 10,000. 14,000. 12. 17. That thing looks hilarious. 45,000. Look at this. This is what we need. Woo! Unfortunately, I don't think we could afford that. This thing's probably pretty big. That's not very big. Yeah, like that's yeah, we don't have that kind of money. Mining dozer? Whew. Yeah, we're I think this is what we're going to be working with for a little bit. So I do think we're going to kind of break the mine up into like a couple pieces. So we're going to have like a dirt piece, maybe an iron piece, maybe a pay dirt piece. Because we got a lot of ground. So maybe we could have like a couple little areas up there. Oh, this is going to take forever. Alright, well, I'm just going to keep working, and we'll see you when we get this done. This phase done, anyway. Alright, cool little update is, so, what we could do is, we take some dirt, come over here, we'll scoop it up, and we got this low area. And we can take it, cruise on over, and go fill it in. I've never been successful at this, but got our bucket, and kind of tip it, boom. I don't know why it's great. I don't know what it's supposed to be doing. I guess gravel, but just tip it in, boom, 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 boom. Levels it out. And we could just kind of work our magic. I don't know. I'm kind of excited about this. It just fills it in. And it's like we're actually like scooping the dirt and moving the dirt. So rad. Until we use the freaking smoothing tool to smooth out these edges. Oh yeah. Oh, and then we're empty. And then it's like we're just moving the dirt. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so happy I got that to work. I thought I'd share as we're doing this. So, scoop, scoop, scoop. Oh, get out of the hole. The little tractor's doing work. I'm glad we brought it. Oh, we're almost out of fuel though. That sucks. And dump it we go. Alright, that's all I'm doing. Okay, so we got our pit done. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Now we gotta put this beast down. It's only gonna leave us 30 G's. Oh man. Maybe we don't put it down yet. We don't have anybody to run it. We don't have any properties. This side. So we actually probably don't need to put it down yet. We just need to remember this is where it goes. Is there anything on this side? Yeah, so I have to build like a little ramp. To ramp those a little bit, a little ramp there. Okay. So we're not going to put this down yet because we don't have the money. I mean, we have the money, but we need more money. So now we're going to go into construction. Grab our paint tool. Gravel. Oh, we don't really have too many options. Alright, so I'm going to go over here. We are going to get dirt. We're going to increase the size of this. We're going to make it a circle. And we are going to draw our mine. So I think what we'll do is kind of come this way, right? And then come down this way. Oh, that's not big enough. Okay, so let's see. If we do that, and then maybe we could have like another one, maybe like right here, like a smaller one. Let's see. Can we zoom out anymore? I think that might be pretty good. Could probably extend this though, since we're digging. Maybe up. Oops. Over. Okay, so I think this is what we're going to roll with. We got our entrance, which we could probably make a little bit smaller. But we'll put an entrance ramp down. That will go down, down, down. Down, 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 down. This one, probably be pay dirt maybe. Just go in this way, and then we'll just kind of dig it out. I don't know. Maybe something like that. Maybe like dirt, maybe iron. We might be able to kind of fit in a different one. So, oh, this is still going. Oh, that's huge. We're going to take this over there. Those might be a little big. We might be able to refine those a little bit. Okay, so we drive up, boom. Oh yeah, look how huge this is. That's way. So right here we can do our like the ramp. As we kind of go down. And then we can dig all this out at some point maybe. That'll just be like one huge mine. I think this is too big. So I think what we're going to do is split it. So, like maybe this half will be one mine. And then like you'll turn in. And then on this one, like maybe this side will be something else. Like right here, so like Like over here could be one type of mineral, one type of mineral, one type of mineral. And we could always do like a little baby one right there. So yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. We'll probably refine this a little bit more, but I think that's what we're going to do. But we need some big equipment for this. Some big equipment. Look at that. Alright, we're going to do something real quick. Okay, we're going to look at it from this view instead. Yeah, so I'll probably refine this. I'll probably do it off camera, but that's kind of the idea, right? We could get like regular dirt, and then maybe we get a little bit lower. We'll get something else, something else. I think I already said all this. Trucks will come out this way. Boom. Build a drive and dump it where it needs to go, and all of that jazz. So I'm pretty pumped. We got a lot of digging to do, which I'll probably do a bunch off camera so you guys don't have to watch it all. We might need some more trucks, maybe some mining trucks so we don't destroy this guy. We do have, so I have a bunch of FS miner trucks, and I feel like these would be perfect to use their stuff. Where are they at? They're all yellow. So, like, I really like this guy. This guy's pretty dope. This would be sweet. Hauling out material. This one I really like, except for he has the freaking Minnesota Viking on it, and I'm a Bears fan. So I don't know if I can actually use this truck, but we might anyway. Let's make it blue and orange. We got this oil-filled bed truck. I don't know what we really do, but anyway, so we got some stuff to save up for, some stuff to buy, but we got our kind of winter project started, because I feel like when it's snowing we could do that. We may take out a loan and buy some big equipment, but we will see. But on the new note, we got our truck. We got our freaking first little area done. So we're gonna need to probably, oh man, there's so much thinking going on in my brain. Hopefully you're keeping up. We might need to buy field 46 sooner than later, so we can get a little neighborhood started. Because that's going to be important, so we can start building houses once productions pop up. But I don't think we're going to do that yet. We need to get 41 mode. We might buy... no, we're not. Alright, so that's where we're at the moment. 52, we could put... yeah, we just got to start... we got to get to farming. But I am super excited. And I will see you all when there is a new update. But for now, I think I am going to, since it's not snowing or anything, we start mowing field 41. I'm going to kind of go from there. We are going to try to beautify our mine too. Like we'll plant some trees in between. Like we'll try to make it pretty as we can for a freaking strip mine. It should be pretty interesting. So I'm going to get over here and start mowing. I got to turn on the mod for that. Boom, boom. And I'm going to get to work. Okay. Alright, so we got 2 trailers of builds we're going to sell. quick. Oh, we drove right past it. Definitely our life is grass, field, living at the moment, but we do just need to get to the spring where we can get some crops planted. So we're in December, and I actually don't know what I think. Alright, we're going to swing through here and sell this load, so it goes probably about 620 or so. Oh, went too fast. Not too bad, 624. And then we're going to swing down and check out field 46. Since that's kind of where the neighborhood's going to be. Just want to kind of see how flat it is and figure out if it's something we should buy now or if we should just wait until later. But I think it might be good to kind of check it out. And so right around these trees is kind of where I was thinking we could build the first little like cul-de-sac area. It's not too bad. I think it might work pretty good. So we'll have some like cul-de-sac, and then have the road come out this way or something. Not 100% sure. And then do like a little main street feel right here, where we have stuff on the left and the right. Bam, 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 maybe. Maybe kind of far away. Probably put like a field or two in. And it should be far enough away from this where we could put like some other productions in. I want to find a spot where we could put some greenhouses in. We have like a coffee roasting one. We have a hemp one. I think it'd be nice to get some of that stuff going. And then up over here we could put in some noisier type productions maybe. Well, let's cruise back to like our little main area. I'm gonna see if there's like a flat-ish or a spot where we maybe could put down a couple greenhouses before we buy some more land to connect everything. Alrighty, so we are going to grab a bit more cattle as well as some more sheep and some more goats. Oops. And we're gonna take them up. We just leased this trailer again. We need to buy one, but the one I like doesn't hold as many animals, and I'm just being a putt, so. Yeah, so we're gonna go in, we're gonna deliver probably these 50 cattle. Then we're gonna come back and grab another 108 sheep and then another 108 goats. And then from there, we may just kind of chill a little bit or buy some more land and mow. But I'm kind of over the mowing at the moment. to start doing some mine stuff, but I haven't quite figured out all the details of that at the moment. So it's kind of why we're not over there right now. We might wait a little bit until we got more of the farm part going before we swing back over there and figure out how to do that stuff. But also, buying the field run right now would be nice, because we could get a lot of field work, and we gotta still get our the ones to the south to connect everything. We need to get those purchased and kind of prepped too for the spring. So if we look at the map, I think what we're gonna do is do some soybeans. I want to do that somewhere. So April, some sorghum in April, and I actually think that's probably going to be it. I think those are the two big things. Sorghum I want to do so we can get some chickens, put a little chicken pasture, a little chicken farm somewhere. And then soybeans, obviously we want to do a ton of that so we can sell them, since they sell for really good money. Oh yeah, we can't go here because the trailer's too tall. So we gotta back up to our grazing pasture. Oops, we're not going to make it in there. Rookie mistakes. Alright. Let's move those. Oh. Look at them. They're so happy. Happy, happy, happy. Trigger. Here they go. Into the other area, maybe. Right. So they're out of here. Close this. Maybe. Alright, so jump back over here and peep the sitch. So third of the way full. Health is at 50 because we just put a bunch in there that need to get their health up. So now we're going to go grab the other ones. Okay, so we got some more goats. They're younger goats, so that's good. I think like 3 months old or something. Let's see. Yep, 3 months. So we got that goat life. And then we got a different kind of sheep. So we got some variety. And here we got these guys now. They're old. Some 8-month Swiss black brown mountain sheep. And we got our, whatever this guy is, our black Welsh mountain sheep. And so sheep are going, goats are going good, and got a trailer returned. So everything is a cooking, except for our wallet, which is okay. Not a huge deal. still have a few months until we need to plant. But we do need some equipment for that. And that is unfortunate. Because we gotta buy some plows and stuff. So up here, let's look at the map. I do think we're going to go back into mow mode, unfortunately. So we have one, we have 41, 52. How much field work do we have for 52? Kind of just want to see. Put a little field here, a little field there. 41, we can do some here, so that's good. Then I don't know if we grabbed 31 or 11. Kind of want 2 because that'll give us a big field. So we're gonna buy 2, and then kind of want to. Let's see, if we buy this, I'll have this field. 21 is not very good. $42 would be pretty good. Then we could do field here, a field in here, a little one here. But that's pretty far away from the farm. Do 31, 11. Okay, we're gonna buy 11. We're just gonna work our way down. So we need to mow both of these. So that's gonna suck for me. Alright, well, I'll see you all later. I'm going to get to mowing. We are down on money to $8,000. But we do have some silage we can sell if we really need funds. And I think we're going to try to get enough money to get, we need a big tractor, a big plow, a little plow, and then we gotta start figuring out our equipment for the mine. Oh man, so much to do. We could do this. We could do it. Okay, I need to stop trying to go too big too fast. I'm gonna overwhelm myself. Alright, I'm gonna get to mowing. We know how this goes. You don't need to watch. Alright, well, we have a new thing unlocked. We gotta get fuel in this beast. It's working pretty good. And we're doing bales so we can sell them in January to get some more money. Our production is actually pretty slow. We're up to 726,000 liters. We still got almost 5 million liters of grass in it. So it is not going very fast. So we're back to the bales, which is okay. We got some fuel up in this beast. I'm going to get back to baling up the field. My life as a grassman is continuing. Alright, that field's not close to being done, but I keep running into bales, so I figured I should probably wrap them so I can move them to kind of post them up for sale next month. But this guy's out of fuel too, so here we are, fueling it up. Story of our lives. Alright, I'm still working, so I'll see you guys in a bit once we have everything done and we make some more moves. So when we are away, I'm just gonna mow. I already did 41. I'm gonna mow 2. So that's kind of how far I am right now, and then on 11, and then we'll see you. Whew, I don't know, March, April, depending. If we do any work in the mine or something. Little grass to silage production thing. And it's not really production. I mean, it is, but it isn't, right? So we got almost 1,000,000 liters in here. We wiped it clean. It is now empty. Where's it at? Right here. We have more silage, but that stuff we can't sell until January. But I want to get a little bit of money. Still thinking about buying that trailer to get rid of having to make so many trips. Alright, we're just about done, and we are done. 215,000, not too bad. That'll give us a little bit of buffer until we start getting some other stuff going. We can't really do too much with it, but it'll at least allow us to fuel stuff up and everything. So I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna mow some more tomorrow, bale some more tomorrow, and then I will